Hi guys, and welcome to another Fool of the Week. Now this week's Fool is a journalist I generally admire. He's Sky News' Wilfred Frost. So many years ago, a number of British politicians, including the Mayor of London, spoke the truth about Donald Trump. Now that he is president, the British media seems to think that those politicians need to apologise or something over those comments. Here Wilfred attempts to grill Pat McFadden over some of those comments and how they may impact the so-called special relationship. Have a listen.
Good to see you. My first questions are just from PMQs as well yesterday, but you must regret now this sort of anti-Trump sentiment that was allowed to build up within your party in recent years.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of things that have been said over the years, but not just here in the UK, including in the US. I mean, if you look at what Vice President-elect J.D. Vance said about President Trump, he mused whether this was going to be another Richard Nixon or America's Hitler. And he's obviously now, it's not held him back from being the running mate. Elon Musk as well advised Trump to walk off into the sunset a couple of years ago, and he's become President Trump's biggest backer in business. So I think a number of things have been said over the years, but the truth is the alliance between Britain and the United States is long and deep and enduring. And with the new president being elected and with a new government in the UK, quite unusually in terms of the time cycles, we now have a set next 4 years where it's clear who the government in both countries will be. And we're looking forward to working with the new president and building on that enduring alliance.
We spent, and this is a good response from Pat McFadden, bring up the point that, Elon Musk was critical of Trump and his vice president, compared him to Hitler. So, we spent the last 4 or 5 years complaining about politicians lying to the media, Boris Johnson lying in almost every interview. And now, when politicians tell the truth, the media seems to have a problem with it. How is this going to damage the relationship between the US and the UK when politicians told the truth? Maybe they need to apologise for telling the truth. This is ridiculous. What was said about Donald Trump was true. People may not like that, but it was true. Why should somebody apologise for the truth? And notice, and I've mentioned this in another video, notice that it's always one way. Nobody's demanding that Donald Trump apologise to his victims or apologise to the American people or apologise for his lies. Why is nobody demanding that? But people in the media are demanding that politicians in other countries, in this case in the UK, apologise to Donald Trump. This is what's being suggested, of course. Apologise to Donald Trump for telling the truth about Donald Trump. What is wrong with the media? Honestly, this is not just about diplomacy. This is about truth. The media has constantly criticised people like Boris Johnson over the last number of years for lying. He was called out. He had to resign over lying to Parliament, lying to the media, lying to the public. And now it seems the media is demanding that British politicians apologise to Donald Trump for telling the truth. Maybe it's unfair of me to focus on Wilfred here. Maybe the problem is more with the media itself in general. But I had to pick someone as a Fool of the Week, and it will be Wilfred this time. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you next time for our next Fool of the Week.